My beloved, absolutely everything that happens in the universe and in your own life has a purpose. Nothing occurs by mere chance or randomness. Every event is interconnected and carries consequences. When you feel the desire for something, when you seek it and yearn to achieve it, there is always a motivation behind it. You don't desire something just for the sake of it. There is a genuine reason driving that desire in your life. Today, I bring you this message so that you understand that the destiny of your desire is to be fulfilled. Perhaps at this moment, you haven't fully grasped the reason and purpose behind your desires. But you must know that it is no coincidence that you desire what you do, or the way you desire it. Everything fits into a supreme order, where each element has its place and reason for being. Moreover, everything you desire emits an influence that affects your surroundings and is intertwined with everything else. When you feel a desire, it is because there is a special connection between that desire and your being. That connection you feel with your desires is not created at the moment you desire them. In fact, it has existed long before. Although, as a human, time seems to follow a straight line, in reality, time and space form an ascending spiral. Within this spiral are your desires, your longings, and your goals. While your desires belong to you, in some way, there is also a part of you that belongs to those desires. Because ultimately, all things in the universe are interconnected as one entity. When you feel a desire, that desire is also seeking you, creating an energetic circle that seeks to complete itself. It is a process where you not only receive but also give something to what you desire. And the most significant thing is that everything has a deeper purpose. Do not limit yourself to seeing only the surface of things. As your consciousness awakens and rises, you will begin to understand that behind every desire is a greater motive driving you to grow and evolve. This has happened many times in your life, perhaps without you even realizing it. It's possible that you've experienced a period where you desperately longed for more free time. You felt overwhelmed and stressed, and it seemed like you never had enough time to do what you wanted. However, when you finally had that free time, you found yourself overwhelmed with hundreds of plans, tasks, and additional responsibilities. Even though you changed how you used your time, you continued to feel stressed and burdened. The free time you so eagerly desired didn't seem to meet your expectations. Over time, however, you may have realized that free time didn't necessarily mean fewer obligations or more tranquility. You began to understand that the key was to invest that time in yourself differently. The free time you gained became an invaluable opportunity to explore yourself, discover who you truly are, and grow both personally and spiritually. Originally, what you desired was simply more free time. But the interesting thing is that this free time was also seeking you. The universe seemed to intuitively know that you needed that space to invest in your own development. What happened might not have been what you initially expected. Perhaps you didn't imagine that what you desired was also desiring you in return. When you yearned for more free time, you might not have had a clear understanding of why you wanted it so much at that moment. Initially, you might have thought that you wanted to use that free time simply to travel or spend time with friends. However, the universe had a deeper plan for you. What you were seeking was also seeking you, because you needed that space for your personal and spiritual growth. Therefore, it wasn't a coincidence that you felt such a strong desire. It wasn't a whim without reason, there was a greater purpose behind it. Sometimes you've experienced desires that you couldn't fully explain, but when they were fulfilled, everything made sense. You might have always wanted to visit a specific place, a destination that drew you in without you knowing exactly why. And when you finally went, you experienced something transformative and positive in your life. Perhaps, by fulfilling that desire, you met someone special or had an experience so wonderful that it brings you joy every time you think of it. You may not yet be fully aware of the impact that fulfilling that desire has had on you. But it's important to understand that when you have a desire, it's not a random occurrence. Desire doesn't just manifest in one direction, it also involves a reciprocal correspondence. Every desire deserves to be explored, reflected upon, and valued, because behind each one lies a truth to reveal. Some people fervently desire to possess a specific material object, something that powerfully attracts them, and they are willing to make great efforts to obtain it. Now and before we continue, I invite you to subscribe and share our channel. Your support helps us to create more valuable content for you. But once they obtain that desired object, they often find themselves feeling empty, in a way completely different from what they expected. This desire arose within them to teach that happiness encompasses many aspects of life. Happiness cannot be placed in the hands of another person or in specific material objects. Although these objects may bring moments of joy, true happiness goes beyond them. The truth hidden behind that desire is that you needed to discover happiness within yourself, in peace and harmony with yourself. However, the truth behind desires is not always hidden. Sometimes, you can see it clearly if you pay attention. Everything in life has a purpose. When you feel deep in your heart that you must reach a goal or objective, you should not ignore it, you should act. What you desire, long for, and seek is also seeking you at the same time. However, sometimes humans look for it in the wrong place or desire it in the wrong way. It is crucial that you reflect on your desires and delve into them beyond the surface. Your future world is being shaped by your thoughts. Everything that happens has its origin in how you are manifesting your thoughts, whether consciously or unconsciously. You need to be attentive to what you desire because your desires come true when you attract them with your thoughts. The universe responds directly to your creative energy, therefore, what you desire is always trying to respond to you. What you are wishing for is also wishing for you. That movement is part of the energies seeking to close and form a perfect circle. Your mind and your being are an expression of the power of creation. You are creating at every moment, and your desires also contribute to that creation. Therefore, what you desire needs you to exist. In a way, it desires you too. This is a very significant concept, and it's important to be mindful of it. It's crucial to understand that, whether what you desire is positive or negative, that desire will also desire you, as it originated from within you. Hence, it needs you to exist, to take shape, and to manifest in your life. This is why it is essential to be aware of what you desire and how you desire it, because by desiring, you are actively creating and attracting, but at the same time, you are being drawn towards that desire. Often, the deepest suffering of human beings comes from their own desires. This happens because we often feed desires that do not lead us to true happiness. These desires, in turn, feed and reinforce themselves. That's why some desires uplift and bring happiness, while others detract from happiness and cause suffering. Changing your desires can transform your life completely. When you confidently focus on your authentic desires, your life also transforms. Desires are not mere coincidences or insignificant things. They are a powerful source of creation and energetic movement in your life. It is crucial that you take responsibility for your own desires and do not ignore them. You should not pursue your desires without questioning or reflecting on their true meaning. Each desire contains something deeper, and at the same time, that desire is seeking to manifest through you. When you truly desire something, when it arises from the depths of your heart, it is important to pay attention to how that inner desire makes you feel. If it brings you a sense of well-being and peace, it is likely something positive for you. When a desire generates feelings of discomfort, guilt, or insecurity, it is important to explore further to uncover the truth hidden behind it. Sometimes, the ego and the mind can hide painful truths and uncomfortable realities behind desires. This phenomenon can manifest in various and surprising ways. For example, some people experience profound pain when they recognize that they hold the underlying belief that they are not worthy of love. This belief may be deeply rooted within them, but facing and accepting it is painful. Therefore, the ego conceals that truth and disguises it as a false desire, one that hides the underlying truth. For instance, it may create the false desire to be with someone who does not treat the person well. In this way, the ego deceives the person into believing that they want to be with that individual. However, in reality, this desire was masking a deep truth, the feeling of not being worthy of love. In such cases, it is crucial to apply all your wisdom to uncover the truth behind the desire and to achieve its true purpose. In this instance, the purpose was nothing other than to find self-love, to recognize that you are worthy and deserving of unconditional love. This is why it is essential to always think for yourself and not act impulsively. You must learn to distinguish between intuition and impulses. Intuition guides you wisely, while impulses respond automatically without considering the consequences. Within your infinite wisdom and harmony, the universe will grant you what you desire when you align with it. You are a creator, a source of creation, and it is your responsibility to work towards manifesting desires that are good and resonate with your heart. Remember that your desires also desire you, and you must act accordingly, in harmony with what truly benefits and makes you feel good. When you work to materialize your desires, you are actively creating them, and they, in turn, will work with all their power to find you. Desire, if you consider it, is one of the most powerful forces driving you to action, as it represents a fundamental expression of the law of attraction. It is important not to view desires as something negative. You can choose to see them from a positive perspective. In this sense, desire acts as a great impetus to transform your life, foster your growth, and elevate you. Desire drives you to create the perfect reality for yourself. Desires are an intrinsic part of your being. When you explore your desires, you are exploring your reality and your existence. Knowing your desires allows you to better understand yourself and can even help you discover your life's purpose. Your divine mission also seeks you through your desires. These desires are manifestations of your divine mission within you. Therefore, when you strive for your desires, pay attention to them, and commit to fulfilling them, you are progressing on your path. You are developing the way towards the best version of yourself and reaching your full potential. On the journey to realizing your dreams and desires, you will undoubtedly encounter obstacles. Sometimes these obstacles will take the form of challenging situations, and other times they will be people who are not aligned with your goals. While you may not always be able to control these people or situations, you can control how you respond to them and how you face them. When a desire arises in you with strength and clarity, you emit energy and vibrations into the universe. This energy acts as a magnetic force that attracts circumstances, people, and opportunities that will help you materialize and fulfill that desire. It is important to recognize that this connection goes not only from you to the desire but also from the desire to you, creating a dynamic bond of mutual attraction. The desire reaches the deepest part of your being and connects with you, because without you, it would have no reason to exist. It is a mutual relationship. You need that desire as much as it needs you. I invite you to reflect on this, as it is a profound and meaningful thought. The universe also desires and needs you to exist, because everything is interconnected. Without you, nothing would make sense. You are not a coincidence. You are a unique and irreplaceable piece in the grand tapestry of existence. Today, I encourage you to focus on your desires, and I illuminate and bless you to do so. May you find the motivation and enthusiasm needed to align with your desires and dreams. Every day, you are one step closer to making your dreams a reality. Remember, my dear, that desires are an intrinsic part of you and, at the same time, you are a part of them. Your desires are directly related to your life's mission. Now I ask you, are you willing to tune your mind to the melody of success and allow prosperity to flow to you? Today, I have left in the description a powerful tool that will help you and bring you closer to your happiness, peace, and tranquility. I invite you to get to know it. Open the doors to a future where success and prosperity are your daily reality. The opportunity you have today to change your life will never present itself in the same way again. Act today, go for the description and create the tomorrow you deserve. Blessings forever.